So, a couple of UAE updates for you guys. In this video, I'll cover one is UAE's troubled relationship with the USA. Few updates there. Saudi and UAE, what's happening? UAE falsifying or creating a hype behind Salaries. Then Chris Hemsworth. What do I think of that ad? And finally, that controversy regarding the Africans being deported. Found an update from someone who is actually, based in, over there. Okay. All right. So, like I say, if you have anything to contribute, always you can get in touch with me via WhatsApp or email or just comment down below. Whether I'm right, I'm wrong, you agree, disagree. All right. So let's start. The first one, which I think is very important, is I've told you this before. Especially for job seekers. If you fly down to UAE, to check for a job, and then all of a sudden you just out of the blue give me a phone call, or you're trying to reach me and I'm busy, then you keep trying, and this happened yesterday. Guys trying, finally I'm like, who's this, who's dying? 17 missed calls. Finally I pick up, and this guy's like desperate. Please, I want an updated CV, and just need you to give me a few tips on interview preparation. And I was scheduled to take another client, so I said, you'll have to wait. No, I need it urgently, I needed this, I needed that. So when I asked, okay, how soon do you need it? No, I need it now. You want an updated resume now? Like now? Yeah, because after I gave the resume, one of my friends inside said, listen, you need to change a couple of things here and there. A resume is not copy paste. It is not a magic document. And I've always told you, when you go to UAE, go prepared. Like the other day I had this guy, he went on tourist visa and he got a job with this company. He was very happy about it. And now they are not paying him the salary, and I don't know how long he worked. And it seems that he wants to know if he can take them to labor or court. Or first and foremost, you are on a tourist visa, you're not allowed to work. Second one is, where is the evidence? I've always told you people, don't take anything verbally. Never ever take anything verbally. There are so many even ladies who verbally, oh yes, and they talk, oh they are so nice, and they go there and it's a different ball game. Just as you take your marriage days seriously, the day you get married, you even take your vacations, you plan out each and everything. Your career you can't plan. I mean, what's gone wrong with you people here? And then when you get into trouble, all of a sudden, hey, law, help me, law, you're my last resort. I'm not a miracle worker, man. And the most ridiculous request that I received yesterday was, law, what? If you, I'll keep it short and sweet to the point. You introduce me to your contacts for a job, cash payment. How much you want, you tell me. I'm serious. Oh, what I'm going to do? Tell my, hey, Sheikh, give this guy a job. Okay, you give me 100,000. I don't know what. Sometimes I wonder, what are you guys smoking? It's must be a very powerful drug. So something really strong that common sense also vanishes. Anyway, this is the first thing that I want to tell you guys. If you're going to UAE or the Middle East, have a plan, a purposeful plan, A, B, and C. Go prepared. Don't come at the last minute and help me, lawyer. Okay. So let's go on with the news. This chap, he's heavily into politics and all that, and we discuss sometimes. He was telling me that UAE has toned down its PR campaign in UAE and being a little careful because it seems Joe Biden and them don't see eye to eye on various issues, and even Europe, they want all the problems. They don't want any negative press, at least for now, until Expo 2020 finishes. So they're toning down on the activities, and they're doing their best that if there is no positive PR, at least there's no negative news, because the last thing that they need is UAE embroiled in some scandal. Right now I think there is a court case or something that is happening with one billionaire who was appointed by UAE to as a UAE mouthpiece, and he was doing good. This is normal for countries, but when they play the game of politics and chess, the last thing you need is negative publicity, especially when something important like Expo 2020, where the image of UAE is on stake. Next one, our wonderful neighbors, Saudi and UAE. I've still been checking with people who are based in Saudi and in UAE. Even though in the news it's coming that Saudi and UAE, it's not like major in the front headlines, but it seems that UAE and Saudi are like trying to calm the indifference that they have. The problem is MBS Mohammed bin Salman, that is a Saudi guy. If you check his personality over the years, he's a guy who doesn't forget. He's very vindictive. Just check his history of what he did with the people who were speaking against him, putting all the billionaires in Ritz-Carlton jail, in the hotel, and murdering, people who speak against him. So even though his dynamic is a little hot-blooded, so I don't think when you have so much of power and ego and money, you're going to calm down so soon. But I'm pretty sure he has his advisors. But now that Saudi has already started the public spat or announcement that, okay, remove your base from UAE and bring it here, they're not going to reverse that. And yes, Saudi will compete to become a regional hub. I think they will not. They will just put a brakes for the escalating tension, because right now the last thing which they need is in the Middle East, two of the biggest players having issues. I think all of them realized by attacking Qatar, end of the day, it was nobody succeeded. Everyone suffered. So that's why they made peace with Qatar. But now Qatar, like I say, trust is like glass. Once it's broken, you can't repair it. So now Qatar is fine. You want to make peace, but we are not going to make the same mistakes like before, like have a trade and contracts with you guys, and all of a sudden you leave us high and dry. Like they say, once bitten, twice shy. Okay. Now the misleading news that is there is the questions that I get from people. Loy, the salary which is mentioned on the website, the salary which... See, I've always told you that there is hype and then there's reality. Hype is what you see online because people want to, they want to create an image of success or whatever. So now if you go through a recruitment website, they will show plenty of jobs. If you check the salaries, their salaries are very high. In fact, if you Google search and type salaries in UAE, the salary is typed out there is like, oh wow, man, fuck, tax free is such a good salary. But the reality, ground reality is something else. Most of the companies do not pay those kind of hi-fi salaries. So when you do a Google search, that is that is misleading. That is not the reality. Like for example, now Khalid Times has come with, okay, coders will get 15,000 and above salaries. Now that sounds very nice. But if you have, let's say, for example, there's a vacancy for 2 coders in a company, just 2, and 20 turn up, and all of them have equally the same skill, And then, you know, all of them asking 15,000, and then suddenly two guys say, listen, I need a job badly, my family is in dire straits, I need a job badly, I'll be okay with the 12,000. One other guy will say, okay, fine, please take me, I'll be happy with 10,000. See, it's a business negotiation. There are people who willingly take a lower salary just to put their foot through the door. They think, oh, after 6 months I will ask more. So this kind of competition exists everywhere in the world. Just because they put 15,000, don't suddenly resign from, yeah, I got this, another female, had nice conversations online, emails exchange, you know, resigned from a bloody job and landed there in UAE. Resigned. And then after that, things didn't work out for some reason or another. And now, Loy, I'm desperate, Loy, what do I do? I'm here, I have a few more days for the visa. I can't do anything. What can I do? I can't, like people come to me, say, I'll pay you money, get me a job. I don't do jobs for cash. I don't do jobs for cash. Like this guy went to Qatar. He, you know, he was in touch with me from Canada, and he asked for my services. Obviously, he was asking for a high position. So it was a very advanced profile. So I charged him, which I know is expensive. He didn't respond. He landed in Qatar, and a little cocky, he sent me, just want you to know I got the job. Means indirectly telling me, without your service I got the job. I was like, congrats, I wish you all the best. I think 3 weeks down the line or something, it didn't work out. And then he wanted, Loy, what do I do next? Why didn't it work out? The reason why it didn't work out, as per him, is I didn't find the environment very professional, and it's not like Canada. Of course it's not Canada, it's Qatar. It's not Canada. Maybe he was expecting 5 days a week, or only work 8 hours with 1 hour break and then leave. No, it's a very different environment. They'll make you work 12 hours, 14 hours. They'll ask you to keep your Zoom on 24/7, or they'll tell you you have to be reachable on the phone 24/7. So it's a cultural shock. And now he's like, what do I do, man? I resigned from my job. It was pretty stable over there. What am I supposed to do? Next one is Chris Hemsworth appearing for promoting Dubai. This is a good idea by Dubai. Dubai is targeting maybe the Australian or New Zealand target or market, and they are appointing a person who relates well with the Australian New Zealand market. Chris Hemsworth is very popular there. Even if they had taken Hugh Jackman, they would have got maybe the same positive response. However, I commented below the Emirates, I think it was Emirates YouTube channel, Emirates or not too sure. I commented, I said, if you see the ad, it's beautiful, it's really made well, but the whole thing is bloody CGI. Nothing is real, it's all green screen. There's nobody real there. So all this looks very nice on CGI, it's like a Marvel movie. The reality is, it's going to be bloody hot, it's going to be bloody huge, it's going to be bloody empty. You're going to get some performers there, but no children, or you're going to see somewhere very far, or someone 4 kilometers or 1 kilometer far. It's not going to be the way they showed it in the ad. That is full CGI. So, see, UAE, if you have been following my channel long, you would know that UAE lives on hype. UAE lives on future promises. It's like Elon Musk. Too many future promises. And yes, you get a crowd of fans who buy, believe and fall for all this bullshit. But then a neutral person will stand back and watch and say, this is nonsense, Like, for example, Elon Musk boring company. He had made such a beautiful CGI. Cars are going super fast underground and reaching the other side. But when he actually opened it in Las Vegas, it was a small tunnel and the cars had to go slowly, 40, I think, miles per hour, 40 kilometers an hour. And it was nothing impressive. And after that, Elon Musk didn't come for the opening. Neither did the CEO. See, so CGI looks very nice. Like when they had launched Palm Island 1, 2, 3, The World, and Waterfront. See the CGI, see the promo videos. Amazing. It looks like it's a futuristic city. Look at the reality. Looks crap. So when will you guys learn? And last, if not the least, the Africans. Okay. I checked with the people who are there. What they told me is the ones who got deported are all involved, or most of them are involved in prostitution and illegal activities. It's not that they do not have a valid visa. They all have their valid visa, valid documentation, but they were engaging in illegal activities like massages and sex and prostitution and, you know, doing side businesses, selling without a license. So if you get 4 or 5 people who are into that, and you have a compound filled with 20, you grab all of them and one go, you send them all. Because each one, if you try to find out, did you do, you will have enough and more, you know, work to do. So they don't have time on their hands, so all of you get lost. Fuck off. Don't need you. So they're not saints. And it seems that they were even offering sexual services for 20 dirhams. Just let that sink in. 20 dirhams is what, $6? They would offer sexual services for $6, or it seems Pathan taxi guys, then labor class people, and it seems the building was infested with all these guys standing in a line for waiting, you know, trying to hide their face, and they'll go to the house, boom, 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 do their sex and leave. So like I told you in that previous video, I said that, you know, I play the devil's advocate, and I told you both sides of the story, we need to listen to it, not just one side. These people, you know, once someone is deported, oh, I was innocent, oh, I was a good person, nobody will tell them, nobody will be on, you know, say that, oh, I was into prostitution, I did bad things, oh, I was breaking the law. No, they'll try to portray themselves as saints. Like even when you see Harvey Weinstein's, the victims who are talking. I mean, do you remember Oprah Winfrey kissing Harvey Weinstein on the cheek and Gwyneth Paltrow hugging him, and because of him I've succeeded? Yeah, when Harvey Weinstein was in power, everyone was kissing his ass. And everyone, oh, I love him, he's amazing. But after he was convicted for rape and this and that, everyone kept away from him. Even Jeffrey Epstein. I mean, why we acting like, you know, we don't know. So, you know, when people get, you know, Human Rights Watch will only try to, oh, poor thing, poor thing. There is more to it. UAE doesn't just need to do something without a reason. See, end of the day, remember, UAE is a business hub. It's not your friend. It is not there for personal vendettas. Even if they hate you, okay, but you can be a benefit to them. They'll make friends with you. Case in point, Israel. Okay, so enemy of my enemy is my friend. It's simple, man. It's like I said, if I put any information out there and you know, I'm wrong, I'll tell you I'm wrong. The Human Rights Watch will only portray, oh, UAE is very bad and they're throwing out people. Yeah, the thing is, those people who got deported didn't tell you the full story. They didn't tell you the truth. They were asking about massage parlors. Now, I'm not saying each and every person who got deported was into prostitution and sexual massage and illegal activities. I'm not saying each and every person, but the ones who got rounded up definitely got rounded up after evidence. So UAE is not in the wrong over there. Will the innocent be also deported? Yes, collateral damage is always there during a war. We can't help it. So anyway, this is what I wanted to share with you. And please, you know, last if not the least, to those people who are very enthusiastic about jobs, and I told you there are jobs, there is happening every day, you know, I engage with people, so I know the pulse of what is happening in the market. So there are jobs. Just when something is too good to be true, don't jump the gun. Relax, relax. And especially if you're on a tourist visa and you go there and you start working, you cannot make any claims. So if they don't pay you, maybe they didn't like your work, maybe you are hyping too much, and then don't cry and say, God, why, and Lord help me. And I'm providing a professional service. I'm not Mother Teresa to help you in your time of need. You help me in my time of need, I'll help you in your time of need. Not other way around. Okay? Anyway, you guys take care. Any information, let me know. It's me signing off. Ciao.